Charlene with What the Tuckers, and we're out here in the garden and we're going to do a garden tour this morning. So let's get started with it. Let's go. Come on. All right, y'all, I had to do a voiceover because they decided they were going to mow their lawn next door. So this is my cucumber plant, and it is absolutely going crazy. Now, if any of y'all know why you get little white cucumbers on there every now and then, let me know. Is there something my plant needs or something? This is the second year that I've grown cucumbers, and I've never had that happen before. Now, these are all of my green beans, and oh my gosh, we are going to be loaded with green beans. There's Blue Lake Bush green beans, and there is, oh, look at that corn. I started getting corn right down the center of my bed that I'm planting in, and I just wanted to grow some corn to say I did it. We don't eat that much corn, so I'm okay with how much I'm growing. And look at these green beans. Now, there's Blue Lake Bush green beans, and then there's Top Crop green beans, and they're both bush type green beans. I don't know what the difference in the taste is. I know if you look at the plants, some of the plants are lighter in color and some of them are darker in color. So I'm not sure what that's going to mean. Now, this end of my bed that I'm growing in, I planted all of these from my pots over to here. I took some of my pots that I had planted and emptied them out and put them down here on this end because for some reason they didn't come up the first time I put them there. So I put some that I've already started in the pots and put them over there. So they'd almost be at the same time these were. Now the ones that I planted in my potted garden, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes, they are like 2 weeks behind everything else. And look at this. There's another baby cucumber. This thing is loaded with cucumbers, and I am trying to just check out and make sure everything, there's another little one, but they're all over the place in here. And there's one of those yellow ones, and I'm not sure why you get them. And there's some more babies. This thing is loaded with babies. Now it's going to go up over that archway you see there. Now this is my one and only watermelon plant because I didn't want a bunch of watermelons. And then here's my other cucumber plant that's going to grow over the trellis and meet the other side. Now by the end of the summer, that'll be all the way at the top of the trellis and the cucumbers will hang down from it. Now here's one of the ones that wasn't doing so good, so I went ahead and got my little scissors out and I nip it just before the end of the stalk so that it doesn't attract anything else to the stalk, my cucumber stalk. And these cucumbers are just getting so big. I was really shocked to see some of them that are out there. And right beside it is my cantaloupe, and I haven't seen any baby cantaloupes, but I've seen lots of flowers. Now the bees love the cantaloupes, and I guess I got my finger in the way when I was filming there. Sorry about that. And then there's some more. These are Top Crop green beans, and these are the lighter color ones. But look at there. I'm trying to get you down there where you can see all the green beans. My husband says leave them on there until they get really, really big, but they only get so big, so you got to pick them. Now, these are black eyed peas that I planted from black eyed peas that you buy in the grocery store. And I wasn't expecting them to come up to start with. And then when I saw the flowers on this morning, I got so excited. This is the first day I've seen flowers. Now there's zucchini and carrots. These are my red potatoes that I'm growing in my hay bales. This is an experiment. And here's some more zucchini down here on this end. Now, zucchini get really big. These zucchini plants get really big. And I just planted these a week ago. And they're already this big now. They were already started in a small pot. Now, here we are back at the black-eyed peas. And there's the blossoms. And there's some more. Now, this thing started all of a sudden. I didn't know what it was going to grow like, because I've never seen black-eyed peas grown in a garden like this small. So I put a trellis there for them to grow up, and they are growing up like crazy. And so I'm running them over to my bean trellis. And there is my little pepper plants, and here's my peas. Now, my peas didn't get as big as I expected them to, but this is my first year growing peas, and I didn't plant that many of them because I didn't think I was going to like them. But then I went over to Kel's Shenanigan Gardens, her garden, and oh my goodness, I wish I had planted more. Now, here we are back at the cucumber plant, and here's another baby cucumber, and there's another one right beside it. I didn't even see it when I was filming this. There, look at these cucumbers. Now, it's early morning, so the dew is still on all my plants and everything. And I've got the soaker hoses going, watering everything, and it's going to grow up over this trellis. Now, in a day's worth of time, it grew one section of the trellis. So when these things really start growing, they'll be up over the top, and all your cucumbers will hang from it where you can see them and pick them. That's why I like doing that. And looky here, look at this cucumber. I was shocked to see how big it was growing, because they had been so small for so long. And then here's my potted garden. Now, these are my green beans, the Blue Lake Bush green beans, planted in pots. And I've got, I think it's about 9 or 10 pots planted with those in it. Now, I emptied some of them out and put them at the end of the garden. And then these are my tomato plants. Kel Shenanigans gave me some. So I put them in some of the Dollar Tree pots, and I am watering them and everything on my tabletop garden. This is what I call my tabletop garden. Now, there is pineapple, wildflowers. This is carrots. That is cilantro, sage, and then over here, that little bit of stuff is parsley. And over here is another tomato plant, and right behind it was the dill. Now, I have had some of these worms get in there, and oh, look, here is my first tomato of the year. Yay, I'm so excited. Thank you, Kel Shenanigans, for the tomato plants. Hers are just going like crazy over at her house. And so, anyway, I've gotten these worms. They look like a log, and you don't see them laying there in the dirt unless they start moving. And then they've been eating my dill. They ate a thing of my wildflowers. Now, right here in this jar, I cut some of my sweet potato slits, and I'm going to root them right here in this jar, and I just leave it sitting on my tabletop garden so that it can grow roots, because I'm getting ready to plant those into some bales. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We hope to see you real soon. Give us those 2 thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you real soon here at What the Tuckers.